This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. This away to get us going here. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here's the handoff. He breaks free. He's in the clear. Across the 40. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. We know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Quick juke to get free. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Offense operating from the pistol. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. A short completion of the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That's caught. It's Cox. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. The kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the quarterback keeps it here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
QB decides to keep it here. He shreds the tackle. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Looking for some space. It's Clark. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll try to run for the first down. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so first down from the 12 now.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kurt, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful two-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And it'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looking for a gap. It's Cox. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught by the receiver. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down, looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. The shotgun handoff here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they'll give it to the back. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
A quick throw out left, complete. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Quarterback keeps the football. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the back gets the football. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaking free at the zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fires it on the move.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
That's a design quarterback keeper. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Running back with the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Big throw caught on the left side. Making people miss. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Grab down the middle. It's Cox. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A quick juke.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looks right for a quick completion. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's a quarterback keeper. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The offense moves into the red zone now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Ball handed to the running back. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Cox. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down. The Gators come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down. Good pickup.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
And they heave it deep downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Breaks into the clear. Muscles past the defender. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
47, Florida, 15.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding space at the 20. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep it.
He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Gators. Now the try for two. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Offense takes the field. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Past the 30. Breaking tackles and going. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the creep.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. On the move now. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback still with the football. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
61, Florida, 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Now here's the toss play. He's got room to run. Here he goes.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Oh, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Texas, 68. Florida, 27.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Florida Gators will take over. First and 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He escapes the pocket. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. They call the counter play here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Florida Gators will take over. First and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Grab down the middle. It's Cox. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the quarterback keeps it here. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Design quarterback run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. Longhorns will line up on first and 10. Looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. And he was not going to squander this chance.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Nothing doing in that play. A big D tackle there for the stop. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, that first half could not have gone any worse for this offense, but give them credit. They made the adjustments that they needed to. They're coming out looking much better here to start this second half.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. First and long now after the penalty. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's an out route. The catch made. And they're able to get him down. The completion sets up a second down play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Gators. They couldn't stop him there. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The squib kick is corralled back inside the 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And the Texans take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down now at the 47. One big play has gotten this offense suddenly near midfield. They'll give it to the running back. Running with purpose. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Longhorns will have first and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down here for this offense. It's a run. Running back's got it. He shreds the tackle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. QB decides to keep it here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas.
This quarterback's already proven he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option. He's reached the end zone now for the second time in this football game. The defense better start to account for him, or he's going to make them pay for it again.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
It's a quick grab. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, Chris, you don't see this very often. Pitching it to a receiver on the option, and the defense had no idea that he was in play. Takes it to the house for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He gets loose. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. A play action looking to throw. He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. He can't stop. Refuses to be stopped. He's in the clear. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, you're in great position to get points.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Play action here on first down. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try the option play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Gators will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense picks it up on the run. Past midfield. Now the 40. Out past the 30. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Red 54 flex combo. Blue 22. Blue 22.
They're going to run the option. There's the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. They'll try to run it with the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Makes a quick catch. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Texas. This passing game is still on fire.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Past the 10. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, do I love watching a quarterback that feels comfortable in running the option. What a play. Thought he might pitch it, decides to be patient, hold on to the football, and with his kind of speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback keeps the football, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. It's a quarterback keeper. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking.
Oh, man, what a run by the quarterback here to get it in for the score and a touchdown. You know, these option plays usually have a guy there looking to toss it to, but when you're free and open like this, take off and take it to the house.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. That is broken up and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
On the run here, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Cox. They bring it down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Pops. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Finds room at the 30. Refusing to be stopped on this play. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He made the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team. The character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the left side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaks free. Throws out the stiff arm. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
But that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. The receiver grabs it. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Gators pick up enough for a first down here. Receiver in motion now. Here's the option play. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. Powering through the defender. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset or planned it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game.
And they've got him a sack on 4th down. There's a penalty marker down. If it's on the offense, it's a change of possession. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Off the play fake on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback dropping back. And the ball is hauled in. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What an effort by the receiver here. Good job with the run after the catch to pick up that first down. The pass was short of the sticks, and this receiver is able to get the rest by himself. Terrific individual effort here.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there from behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They finish off the scoring drive.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it down the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. Offense facing a 2nd and 10.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
The Gators looking to run some tempo here.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. 3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And the Gators pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Pringle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards.
Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He will score! Touchdown, Gators!
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down after that previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now. But I got to think, at 3rd down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go. Right.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Here we go.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Florida.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. It's a keeper. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.